Welcome back. Business has been done. We're entering our 8th season, and I'm actually a little bit excited with the work that we've done. Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to In the Dugout FM. I am Millers. This is Sunday League to Champions League. And if you're new here, now would be a good time to start to follow, to subscribe, and all of that good stuff. We're at a new club. We are starting a new season in the Championship. And I've been active this window. I've been very active. So you can see from a net perspective, we've done all right. I think you'll remember me saying the likes of Hadji and Ben both wanted to leave at the end of the season. They had a year left on the deal, and I've managed to do that. They asked me to go, so when we had offers, it was a no-brainer. Vallecano, Hadji's gone for 12.5 million. Ben's gone to Plymouth in League One for the best part of 3 million. I did also let George. We let George go for another 10.5, and then Uros is gone using an intermediary for 1.6. So we've brought in 27.5 million and we've spent 18, which leaves us with plenty of money in the bank. But I'm really excited with what we've done. So let me talk to you about it. I think we're going to have to get used to this, you and me. This is doing my nutting. Okay, Gary Dunn. All these, by the way, are players that have either been recommended to me by scouts or were on my radar anyway, and you can see some of them. You know, we've brought the boy back. So Gary Dunn, brought to my attention by the scouts, doing very, very well up there in Falkirk. Only a boy, remembering that Coventry want to work like that. They want to bring in younger talent and develop. Very, very good at passing, technically very, very good. Very brave, nice and strong, like it. You know, he's happy to be a squad player. He's going to come in, he's going to rotate for me. Pleased with that bit of business. Joe was on loan with us last season, did bits, the fans really liked him. Was a no-brainer to snap him up for 30 grand. He's in his prime. He will start for us, and he'll rotate with Gary, I think, to be fair. Dara. Now, I managed to pick this kid up on a free, and again, kid, 22 years old, but really full of potential. Done really well in the Euros. Played for us in pre-season, did well. Like him, and I like him a lot. We picked him up for free, so it's a no-brainer kind of a deal. But really excited to see what he can do as a rotated striker with us. Ronnie Gorman, we've brought in for free from Brighton. Delightful central midfielder. All about the finishing. Looking forward to seeing him break through, play forwards. Great first touch. Great decision making. Quick. Certainly off the mark anyway. Technically very good. Can find a pass. Nice and flary. I'm all about him. Really liked him. Spent some money on this kid. Bear with. Spent some money on my Finnish international. I quite like him. Plymouth have gone down, but he had a really, really good season last season with Plymouth in the Championship. And we needed to bring in somebody to replace our former right winger on loan, whose name I can't remember, who I wanted to sign. So this is my choice. He's quick. He can maintain that pace. He's quite agile. Great at crossing. Great at running. Really, really determined. Sadly, he's took a knock in pre-season, but before he went out, yeah, I like him. And he's only 25, so I'm delighted to have him here. The boy Mario. So, there's a story. Blackburn placed him on the list. They didn't want to know. Obviously, he was our captain. Very, very strong in the air. Great advance forward. We knew at this point that Hadji was going. If Hadji wasn't going, I probably wouldn't have signed him. But we knew he was. And I picked him up for, I think the total was 8 million, but the reality of the deal is that it's something like 3 million up front and then the rest in instalments. So it didn't really hurt us. And we bring in somebody we know, somebody we can trust, and somebody we know scores at this level. So yeah, really, really pleased to bring him in. The media have already said, is he going to be my new captain? I've said no for the time being. De Silva's a skipper, and he will stay the skipper for the time being, but we'll see how it goes. So he's going to come in and play up front for us. I signed another central midfielder in Camacho. Again, a young kid, Portuguese, full of potential, great passing, great technically, great decision making. You can see the process we're going through here. These boys are going to do fantastically well in the centre of the park for me. We've signed Dennis Gorka. This guy's willing to come in just as my cup goalie, but I think he will give Wardy a run for his money. The only difference between the two, for me, is that Gorka's a little bit more eccentric, so I'm a bit more concerned about playing him in the league. But we'll see how it goes. Wardy's not filled me with confidence in pre-season, but he's going to be our reserve keeper. And then we've brought in Rui Diaper, I should say. Diaper's not the best name, is it? Nappies, essentially. Rui Nappies. He's going to be our cover for the left wing. He's going to cover for Giles on the left wing. I don't expect him to play all that much, but when he does, loads of flair. Again, technically very good. Nippy-ish, quite agile. Loves to run at players and can cross. There's not a lot to not like there. So they're the boys we've brought in. Pre-season's gone quite well. We did get beat by Southampton, who we've got today as the opening game of the season on television. But other than that, we've played really well. We've played some really nice football. And I'm actually quite excited. I do want to show you one player that got away, though. Now, when I say got away, he signed for Porto. You can't really blame him, can you? It was us or Porto, and he went to Porto. Dada Maskell. So, ex-City player, centre-half, superb. Absolutely superb. Massive. Did a great job in pre-season. We had him on trial for 4 weeks. Well, 3 weeks, I think, in the end. And we offered him the same money. I offered him 46 grand a week. No, when I heard Porto came in, I went in and matched their offer. But the reality is he's gone playing in the Portuguese Premier League and he's playing in Portugal rather than in the Midlands. So, his loss. So, yeah. But this is how we look. So let's quickly have a look at the tactics. Callum Cann's going to start for us. Delighted to have him here. Absolutely delighted to have him here. You can see he's worth an absolute boatload. He's going to do bits for us. Absolute bits. Jumping reach is ever improving. Great at heading. Great at tackling. He's imperious in the air. Really glad to have him. Mark Croston's going to do bits. He's already rated as the fact that he could be a top Premier League centre-half. So delighted to have him in the van. And we've also got, what's-his-face, Dion Sanderson. Little bit more aging, but can play in that central defensive role. Can also play as the inverted fullback. So he's great cover, really. Really, really good cover. And we're going to have him there to sit with us. He's on a lot of money. But other than that, I'm quite pleased to have him. And then Trainer's going to play for me at right back. He can do both sides. But yeah, really, really pleased with him in pre-season. He's done well. And then we've got Pop playing on the right-hand side purely because our Finnish international is injured. But this kid's great. He's played for Romania. He's got a great name. Cosmin Pop, superb. Again, he's got those things that we're looking for. Technically very good. Flary, quick, agile. Can run at players. So, yeah, pleased with him. And Conway is going to be our main man. We've managed to hold on to him, despite loads of interest in the summer. But he's going to be our main man. Him and Mario up top. Really, really pleased with those two. We're going to play that 4-4-2, but still stick to our principles of playing wide. So that's where we are. I'm excited. I'm excited. The bookies aren't as excited as me, so we'll stay calm. But from a pre-season perspective, they're anticipating 14th. The board want top half. I want top 10. I think from this team. I'm excited to see what we've got. There are some very, very big clubs in this league. Very, very big clubs. You've got Fulham who came down. You've got Sheffield Wednesday who came down. You've got Stoke who came down. Southampton, Hull, Forest, Sunderland, West Brom, Burnley. I mean, they're big, big teams now at this level. So we've got to hope that we can kick on and that I'm as pleased, or the team reflect how pleased I am with the style of football that they play, is the reality of it. I'm looking forward to Duo coming back, or Talaviti, whichever Talaviti's probably going to be his name. And he will fit in quite nicely. to that right wing. So we've got a nice squad with a little bit of depth. And that's probably where we are. From a finances perspective, still got 40 million in the bank. We're only spending 676. I have got a couple of irons in the fire, which I'll show you if and when they come off. But we're well under budget. We've not spent the money. I'm fairly pleased, and I have managed to go to the bank in terms of getting some real quality coaches in. And by the way, we've only gone and signed Ashley Cole for a defensive coach, and we've only gone and signed Robin Van Persie as our attacking coach. So, the quality that's in this club right now, backed by me and Nicky, I mean, I don't really count in this regard, but backed by me and Nicky, yeah, really, really pleased. I have asked for more physios. The club have said, in line with financial fair play, they can't. So, I'm not going to mess with that. It is what it is. It's a shame because we're not the best there at all. In fact, we're not even average. But that's as best we can do. So, we go into today's game. I don't mind if we get beat here, right? I don't mind if we get beat here. I know that kind of sounds oxymoronic for what we've just been saying, but I really don't. The fact is, these guys are a good team. They're predicted to finish in the top 3. So we'll just see how we fare. We're not fully first team, right? Because we don't have Talaviti. He would be in our first team for sure. Camacho would probably be on the bench for me. So that's fine. But other than that, this is how we're going to line up. This is what you should expect to see. I don't like the fact they're both advanced forwards. I can look at changing it. I don't really want to. He can play as that target forward, but I'd prefer him to play as an advanced forward. Conway, exactly the same thing. So we're going to go with it. This is how we've been playing pre-season. So we're going to line up this way, and we'll see how it kicks on. First 5-10 games, see how we do. But I am potentially stupidly confident. So we'll see. We'll see. Gorks, let's get you in the 13 shirt. There you go, son. Okay. Oh, okay. He doesn't really want to play more direct. Well, I don't really want to see you play direct either, to be fair. I'm going to have to have a look at that. I don't see why you're playing direct. Good team. Conway starts. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okie dokie. Right. Nothing to lose, boys. Go and enjoy yourselves. Make sure you make the most of it. You're on the telly. Get yourselves in front of your friends and family, and let's see what we can do, eh? Let's see what we can do. St Mary's. Here we are. Here we are. Who remembers it when it was the Dell? Or is that just because I'm old? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Okay, we're off. We are off, and we've got a season where I think we can do little bits and bobs here. I genuinely do. All I'm looking for today is work rate, little bit of possession, passing movement, nice bit of flair, and a willingness to run at players. That's what I'm looking for. De Silva's gone inverted there, which isn't too bad. Crossan, clipped. That's what he was talking about with his instructions. He doesn't really want to do that, and I don't really want him to. So we're gonna have to have a look at that in the after the game, because I don't see why he should be clipping. There's no need for him to do that with what we have on the ball. Look at the size of Mario there. He's a beast. He's a beast. If we can just find him at the back stick, he's going to score plenty of goals this season, I've got a feeling. Speaking of finding players at the back stick, that's what Southampton just did. We have not had a shot, but we have had plenty of ball. Stand up. No, referee. It's soft. Go on then, Wardy. It's soft, that, innit? Oh, you went the wrong way, son. Just stand still. Just stand still. I'm having plenty of coffee to try and stop the coughing. Coffee for coughing. That's what I'm trying to do. Whether it pans out, we'll see, won't we? If we have another pause, you know it's not worked out. 1-0 down then. Odegaard's playing for Southampton, by the way. Just want to point that out. We're currently sat here with players you've probably never heard of, and they've got Martin Odegaard. Go on, Mario. Oh, it's a good stop. It's a good stop. Was it a dummy, that, from Conway? Not sure it was. Stand one up for me, or we've gone short. Penalty. You give the first one. Consistency. Well in. Hodgie. Oh, no. Okay, nothing there. Look at that. Possession's strong. He's only got a 0.2 opportunity there, Mario. So, you know, he's done all right to force a corner, I suppose you'd argue. 3 minutes of added time. Our right back's taken a knock. Hopefully he can see it out. So let's see how he's at half-time. Boxed. Nah, we're never going to win that. He's got hands. He's got hands. It's got to be more direct than that, I'm afraid. A little bit more pacey. Bite. Yeah, good. Close him in there. Let him keep that ball in that area, not a problem. And then hopefully they go long. Oh, Mario.
Hey, Super Mario.
Mario. All that work. I'd have said that was more than a 0.5 chance. Good grief. We have been the better team. But I'm going to say just show me something else. Show us something else. You know, you've worked really hard to get that possessional play. You, Mario, should have notched, I'm afraid. And you've got to think on. Think on. You're new here, son. You've had 2 opportunities, and you've not. He's small, isn't he? He's smaller than the corner flag. Near post. Set, though, on the edge. Is he not off there, Liner? No. Apparently not. The little dwarf man over there looked like he was well off. Look after it. Why? It's landed well for us. Giles, Irving, he likes a stride forwards. Mario. Doot. Get in. Yeah, do your little bop. Love that. I think it's just bounced off his Sweden. It's fallen lucky, but Irving's made that driving run, that third man run we always talk about, and their fullback was playing him on. And this time it's found his left foot, and it's found the back of the net. Our XG's bang on there. We've got a corner. Pop's going to fire it in. He's gone for Callum. Giles has won it back. Just look after it. Good. Like that. Box it now, son. Cosmin. Oh, blocked. Well up you. Martin Odegaard spreads play for Southampton now. Looks like it's going to be their highlight. Look at all this space on the left. No. Oh, he's knocked it out. Cam Dean's injured, bless him. Oh, dear. That's a shame for him. Looks like Odegaard's just gone off. His legs have not got there. His legs haven't got a full 90 minutes in them just yet. We're going to make a couple of changes. We're going to go no, we're not going to go short. We didn't even pull a player out and we didn't go short. That's what annoys me about those set pieces. The lad there is a distraction. If the distraction doesn't work, then let's just use him. We've got 2 out there on the wide. Giles beats his man. Find somebody. Mario. That might be a thing. That might be a thing that I might have to do. 2-1 up. Superb football. Giles beats his man. This is what I'm talking about. Players willing to run at other players. And he finds him. Mario just stops that run. And there's nothing they can do as he tucks it in the far corner. We're going to have a quick look on 75 and probably make a couple of changes purely for legs. Just to make... Oh no, let's get this highlight out of the way. Relvas plays short. We nearly bit there. He's through though. Peterson. Is that a save or is he missed? He's missed. Another highlight. Can we just have a chance to make a sub, please, boys? Cosmin. Goes back. Callum. Good. Look after the thing. Good. The problem we've got here is we don't have that pivot in the centre, so we really are relying on Irving being a bit box-to-boxy. That's a shocking ball. Doigs drives out. Trainer's knackered. Callum. Oh, we've got to do better with the clearance. Look at that hairdo. There's that little dwarf man again. Godfrey. Ishmael. Cam Dean. He's gone from distance. A backward from there, in fairness. And we're going to make some changes. Let's hit the pause button there. Let's see how we're doing. So trainer's knackered. We know he is. We're going to send Sanderson on. And we're going to ask him to invert a little bit. Just to make sure we support internally. Because that space has been exposed a couple of times, I think. Conway's booked and he's not had the best of starts, so we're going to drag him. And what we're probably going to do is bring on an attacking midfielder in Gorman and ask him to sit in that hole for me, behind Mario, and just to do a few bits, looking after the football, be supportive, don't get too far forwards, play in the hole, be a nuisance. That's what we're doing there, and we're going to send our Brazilian on, just because he's Brazilian, really, and I don't think I need any more reason other than that to send him on. Odgie's booked, he's playing at 6.4, and then we're going to send on, where is he? Frimpong. The boy Frimpong. Oh, done. We're going to send Dunn on. Done. Do a job. There you go. Okay. Plenty of fresh legs then. 4 new lads go on. 77 minutes. The changes haven't happened just yet. Looks like there's been another highlight, so hopefully this one passes without event. Irvin. He's gone all the way back to Wardy. Looked like a bobble fest that, and we've gone long looking for Mario probably. Didn't find him. Southampton are looking to look after the ball again. But again, if we can pen those in, we know they've got a mistake in them. This time we've let them out though. Doig on that left has been a constant challenge, particularly as Cosmin's not been coming back. And you can wave your arm all you want, but it's true. He's probably got a shouting out there, in fairness. Tell Nathan to mark Josh Doig. I completely agree, Nicky. I completely agree. Nathan, I want you to be coming back with him. Can we see this out? 5 minutes, that's a lot of extra time. You could argue Southampton are hard done to here, but we have been clinical, and we could have been more clinical, in fairness. Mario should have had Atty, but he's bagged 2, and we've played some lovely ball. Lovely ball. We did concede possession in the second half, we expect that, but I'm delighted, absolutely delighted with that result. To come to St Mary's, get a win, first game of the season. Unlikely victory, say the media. I tend to agree, but it's a good marker. It's a good marker, isn't it? It's a good marker. How long are you out for, son? 4 days. Okay. 4 days, no problem. Go on, Mario, lad. Delighted. Right, I'm going to do the press conference because they're all whinging about me that I'm media shy, which isn't true. I just can't be bothered with the same questions over and over again. Okay, what I'll do then, we are now in the next season, so I'll play through a few. We'll probably come back towards the end of September, see where we finish up. Unless anything happens that's worthy of note up until then, I'm aiming for the Watford game to come back. All right, and then we'll see exactly where we are as we start to approach the end of autumn. We look into the winter months, see how we're going to do. But all being well, we're on a good journey, boys and girls. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Do feel free to drop a like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Thank you very, very, very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.